So the Timberwolves win the tip. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. The kick out to Towns. From deep three-point range, Jay Crowder with the rebound. The pass to Mr. Clutch. There's the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Crowder the pass to Mr. Clutch. And first time out of the game.
That last 4-year deal.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Booker at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Here's Noel. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Towns kicks to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. Out to Edwards. Fires for 3. They get it back. And finished off by Gobert.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Edwards. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 3. To the middle. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6. The Suns have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton missed screen. Crowder goes in. Ayton wide open. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I love the confidence. And Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. And Towns throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
To the left wing. Ayton kicks to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he lays it straight in. That's 10 points for Mr. Clutch.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Pass to Towns. Down low. And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Edwards against Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Mr. Clutch, good on the three-point shot. He's got 13.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Turn it up. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter.
Your Suns 20, the Timberwolves 16.
Y'all getting it done out there. Keep it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth game team.
Keep on it, coach. Don't let up.
So far for the Suns. Phoenix leading by 4. Charge and Johnson are on the block. Mr. Clutch out there with Paul, and it's Craig in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Over to the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mr. Clutch has got 16 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's McDaniels. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bangs home the trifecta. Mr. Clutch has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career. assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Jazz was all business. He picked up 39 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. And he really dominated the game. He looked like he could do whatever he wanted. We'll see if he can repeat that kind of performance. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Yeah, this team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Driving the lane, Mr. Clutch's shot is off. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Towns, to the inside, and with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Johnson, the pass to Paul. Mr. Clutch, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Mr. Clutch has got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. This game coming on the heels of... Phoenix, 13 points up at the end of the period. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, let's check out the award winners for Players of the Week. Over in the East, Giannis and circling back to the game at hand, that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Back to Bridges. Passes to Mr. Clutch. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now, here is Russell. Tight defense on him. Kicks to Towns. Lets it go with the three. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Russell. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
And how about Towns' activity level there, sensing an opportunity and going for it on the steal.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Timberwolves trail by 18. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Towns, a screen on Booker. The 10-footer. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot. And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. Group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Keep riding that hot hand.
Timberwolves timeout call.
So it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Paul out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Noel. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Offensive rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Mambo, he's checked in for the Suns. Matt Thomas comes in for Paul. Minnesota making a switch here. Here's Mr. Clutch. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Ellaby, the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Russell, shoots from 8, and he drops that one in. 9 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Beautiful jumper by Russell. Just nice, relaxed shooting motion. It's like a walk in the park.
Here's Crowder. The teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. He told me that it looks like a bruised tailbone and that he's in some pain. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team. especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Moore outside to the wing right side. Russell finds Moore. No good on the triple.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And oh boy, a lot of contact. Will shoot two. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoy, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from three.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls.
At the line for one. Coming onto the floor for your previous play is
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided.
Shot attempt does not count. Phoenix timeout.
On the free throw, no good. Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle. Good! Another from three.
And the threes just keep on coming. Another shot and another make.
He's starting to creep up that list now for most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he can keep going. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game. This game is always changing, and there are fads. It's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last four MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller. And a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first two times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
Russell passes to Forbes. Takes a three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Mr. Clutch, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Forbes can't get it to go.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, Just a monster game for Mr. Clutch.
He came up with a bucket every time.
Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And you can have
Phoenix.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know.
We appreciate everyone who came out to cheer on their team. We hope you all get home safely, and we can't wait to see you at our next